And you need to stop draining your tire.
That happened one time.
Stop
The
popping your
other
tires.
two were
The
not.
other two. You're not helping your case right now.
That was the only time that I did it, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
The other
God.
times, it was the road.
The road.
I don't know what else it would be. No, the first one for sure was the curb. I was trying not to hit a car.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Am I the Asshole Files. I'm Nick, and this is my lovely wife and co-host, Miranda.
Hello.
We're doing 4 back-to-back Am I the Asshole stories with our normal shenanigans, but we're tossing it back and forth. So I'll start us off with story number 1. Miranda will lead story number 2. I'll take story number 3. Miranda will wrap up with story number 4, and then we'll end with our votes for the Asshole of the Week award. Now, for those that aren't familiar, at the end of each Am I the Asshole Files episode, we're going to put in our vote for what we're calling the Asshole of the Week award. So out of these 4 stories, we're going to put in our vote for which one we think is deserving of the weekly Asshole of the Week award. But it's not up to us. We just get votes. It's up to all of our ranters out there to let us know what the final verdict is. So at the end of this episode, feel free to cast your vote on whatever platform you're listening to this on, and we'll see who the Asshole of the Week award goes to. So without further ado, let's dive right into this week's Am I the Asshole Files?
Yeah.
So this story is titled, Am I the Asshole If I Tell My Friend I Can't Be a Bridesmaid? Okay, so this one is a little different than our normal Am I the Asshole stories. This one relies pretty heavily on pictures. So here's how the post starts. We're both 23 female. I get her heart is in a good place, and I said yes initially because we've been friends basically our whole lives, but we haven't been that close recently. I was roped into planning this engagement party planning picnic, and there just seems to be a lot of extremely detail-oriented tasks that I've never even heard of. We met on Zoom 4 times just for this. The wedding isn't until next year, but I'm worried I'm signing up for way more than I'll be able to handle. I'm about to be in med school. I have a young niece and a newborn nephew, work full-time till school starts, and have a lot going on between me and my boyfriend's family. But they just got engaged, so I'm also thinking this is just a lot of early energy that will be burned through. Does anyone have a similar experience? Does detail-oriented necessarily lead to Bridezilla? I guess I'm on the fence, but also freaked out. Am I the asshole? So then this is when we get into the pictures, okay? This first one is of what looks like a handwritten invitation to be a bridesmaid. Sweet and thoughtful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out. It reads, as you know, you are one of my best friends. I love you so much. I humbly invite you to join me on the journey of the bridesmaids. It will be euphoric, magical, challenging, and life-changing. This will be a huge opportunity for everyone involved. Won't you join us? I know you won't make this difficult.
Sounds like
Love,
a cult.
Emily. This second picture is of the engagement party planning picnic. The sign reads, welcome to the engagement party planning picnic, creatively enough. Here you can see they got balloons, flowers, strawberries, and snacks. So hopefully there was no wind this day.
Yeah.
The next picture is of the engagement guide for Jemily, which is Jacob plus Emily. So, Jemily. It starts with color identifiers up top, which from left to right are feminine power, rose whisper, kayak rapids blue, tranquil sky, I think Nevi Terra, and then innocent pearl. Then we get into the do's and don'ts. The do's, for it looks like social media posts, are use hashtag Jemily for all media, the Jemily wedding, and don't forget to only use the fonts Cool Vetica and Cute Frog. The don'ts are using Jemily or MCOB, using Jemily's wedding, and engage with or write unsanctioned variations. And then on the side, we see that Abigail has been shunned. So we see her name crossed out and text underneath saying, we are not speaking. Do not mention her. Then we have the reveal timeline with a very special note underneath so that no one forgets. Remember, let me post first. aka Emily posts initial content, or epic. Now we have some additional guidance to abide by. Under the tease column, we have an air of mystery, which means use captions such as something's coming. If you know, you know. Love is in the air. Under launch, we have tell everyone, which means use captions such as I'm so excited. Small but mighty, which I'm assuming is in reference to Jacob. Maybe the wedding. I don't know. Who cares? Anyways, after events for after events for non-invitees, which is a choice because they weren't invited to the wedding, but they can come to the after events. But okay. And then we have the wedding column, the Jemily wedding, Saturday evening. This date permitted the best guest experience. Do not use 9/11 or September 11th. So instead, use the weekend of September 10th, 2027, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what day do we mean specifically? Time for a little game, apparently.
Okay.
So the next picture shows the schedule for the day's activities, which I can only imagine are going to be chill and not at all over the top. The activities include mingling, engagement party brainstorming, bridal shower brainstorming, bachelorette party brainstorming, attire mood boarding, which I don't even know what the fuck that is, and I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Brainstorming thank you gifts, scheduling wedding party planning dinner, and finally cleanup. And I'm guessing a whole lot more white girl shit is to come.
I can't.
And then here's the update that OP posted. This is a separate post, entirely separate post, right? Thanks for all the comments, everyone. I had no idea that the post would take off like that, and I read as many as I could. I just wanted to update you that the day I made the post, Emily blocked me on everything. And to be honest, I figured that might happen. Like I said before, we were close, but it wasn't recently, meaning middle school. And this kind of felt like being roped into something. I was fine with it and then came home to flowers and a note today. I wasn't that freaked out because I know a lot of you said that she was threatening, but she's not going to actually do anything besides run a smear campaign. Her folks also own a couple of restaurants locally, which I would think I am banned from, but won't go and find out. Yeah. The reason I'm not freaked out is because Abigail also sent me a DM and we ended up talking on the phone. She said it's a lot more complicated what happened with her, but she was reassuring that she didn't think Emily would actually do anything besides badmouth me a lot. Abigail said she might share her side of the story soon, but also was considering letting sleeping dogs lie. That's the update. I'm just happy to be out of this and feel supported by everyone. Thanks for understanding. And here's the note in question. It reads, I can't believe you could post what you did and embarrass me with your toxic lies. Never speak to me or anyone I know again. And just FYI, as unhinged and rude as you are, you can't take away from hashtag Jemily's potential. Fucking nerd. That was me, not the letter. Sorry. And I think it says, don't be nervous. I couldn't tell on that part. It looks like don't be nervous. Love always, which is ironic, Emily. And we can assume that the same thing happened to Abigail. Seems to be a theme here, maybe. Yeah. This picture shows the flowers that were left at the door. Not creepy at all. Probably just sprinkled with a little bit of anthrax.
Something.
It's fine. No biggie.
There's probably like spider eggs in there. Don't bring that in your house.
Well, it gets worse. Oh. Then this picture is another one of the note and flowers, which looks like it was taken inside, which is risky, in my opinion, of course. Especially since you haven't been close since middle school.
Yeah.
How the fuck does she know where you live?
Yeah.
But I digress. So, thoughts?
Probably for the best that she kicked you out. I'm assuming you're kicked out of the bridal party. I'm assuming.
I mean, yeah.
If she blocked you on everything, from what it sounds like.
Well, that note came from the bride. So I would say so.
That's definitely probably for the best.
Yeah.
Emily is fucking unhinged.
I mean,
like she's about to be the most Bridezilla bride that ever Bridezillaed, I think.
And the wedding is
And-
not even for like another year.
I know. Just reading that fucking agenda just for the day.
And the reason I read it out like this was because you can barely read out what it says on there. So what I had to do was I had to like zoom all the way in and type everything up so you could actually see it. Because like I was just gonna skip it and kind of go over it. But then once I actually zoomed in and looked at it, I was like, we gotta
actually makes sense.
we gotta fucking talk about this.
It adds a lot of context.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
More
this
than a
sounds
year.
Exhausting.
September. Well, we can't say the 11th. So September, the weekend of September
Why the fuck
10th.
is everybody getting married on September 11th?
I don't know.
What? I don't understand.
I guess it was convenient for.
I mean, I guess
This
maybe...
date permitted the best guest experience. The only thing, so there's two things I couldn't make out entirely, even with zooming in all the way, and that was the word permitted on there. I couldn't tell, but it's the only thing I could figure out.
That makes sense.
I even fed it to AI to see if like it could like zoom in and see it, and it said it was too blurry. But I was able to make out permitted. So I think it says this date permitted the best guest experience. I don't know why. I don't really fucking care. How are you gonna...
This sounds like such a fucking nightmare. Like literally, I would also back out of this too. I would, yeah. I would find something, anything. I don't know.
Technically, she didn't back out. She was kicked out.
That's true. That's true.
Post.
Well, I guess was the original question, am I the asshole if I tell my friend that I can't be her bridesmaid?
That's where it started, yes.
Okay.
The way this whole thing is formatted was very weird. It, like I said, this wasn't like your typical update that we cover in these stories. It was two completely different posts. So when I was on Reddit and I was building the episode, right, and I was looking for some stories that I liked, I saw the update. And I was like, well, this seems fucking juicy.
Interesting.
So then I went to the profile and I went to her post, and then that's how I was able to track down the first one. And they both had like, I mean, they were posted pretty recently, and they both had like 20, 30,000
oh wow.
upticks or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, the whole thing is super. Emily's a lot.
Yeah.
She's a lot.
The original question was, am I the asshole if I tell my friend I can't be a bridesmaid?
No. No.
That's a hard no.
No. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't see. That's why shit like this is what puts me off weddings. Like that's just so fucking much. You have a whole. Let me go back here. Let me just look at those. You got a whole planning picnic just for the engagement party, and then
show
like
some
all
respect.
the
Engagement party planning picnic.
yes.
Official.
I can't. I'm at a loss for words. Honestly,
They have
this
roses.
is so ridiculous.
They have roses and strawberries and balloons and a sign.
Yeah, like you're trying to butter me up before you put me to work. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want any part of that. Why is everything laminated? I don't like it. I mean, I like the lamination, but also I don't like it.
It's very, yeah.
It's too official. There's already too much required. I don't want to be.
I
part
think
of
they
it.
even, if you look at the,
you're not wrong.
if you look at picture number 3,
yeah,
which is the engagement guide, Jemily. If you look right underneath that, there's like a gift box that they got. It looks like a candle. So at least they got some gifts out of it, maybe. I don't know.
I still no, absolutely not. Don't like it. Don't want it. Nope. No.
And it seems like you can only use those colors. I think that's why she listed those. The circles up top, like I said.
Well, that's my thing is like, do you think that we're making all these graphics to like consistently post about your wedding? Is that what you're expecting us to do with
100%.
these like
Yeah.
the lead up to what is it?
The do's and don'ts.
The tease, the launch, the wedding, like all these things. No. I don't even want to go to the wedding now. I don't even want to go as a guest.
You're building a fucking marketing campaign right now.
Yeah, I don't
and you're
wanna do
building your
that.
team.
I don't want to do that. This is about to become your entire personality, and you're going to be fucking insufferable. And you know what's worse is that after it's over, it's all you're going to talk about.
What's crazy is that this picnic, right? To coordinate this picnic, there was 4 Zoom meetings.
See, even that
for
right there, I'm like, I have too much stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't have
Even
time
if
for
I
your
had
shit.
absolutely nothing going on, I have too much going on.
Too much going on for your shit.
I don't want to do this.
And if we go back to the agenda, today's agenda, it starts with mingling. And then, like I said, engagement party brainstorming, bridal shower brainstorming, bachelorette party brainstorming. You haven't done any brainstorming on your fucking own, it sounds like.
This sounds like a group project from hell,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, this is my fucking nightmare that I'm like thrown into a group of these girls. Hopefully you all know each other, but like, say that maybe you
Yeah.
don't. Maybe she's brought all of her friends from all different walks of life together. Middle school, maybe there's college friends, maybe she's got some cousins, maybe she's got a coworker, and she's like, everybody get together. That's why you gotta mingle. We're all gonna be best friends because we're gonna be planning everything together for every single day.
Not this fucking guy. Keep in
I
mind,
don't wanna go.
they're both OP and then Emily,
Mhm.
23.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a lot.
yeah. Like, you were too young to be doing all this.
No.
What?
What do you mean too young to be doing all this?
This just seems very, very extra. This seems like it would be like, I don't know, just somebody a lot later in life. You would think that somebody
No.
younger would be a little more fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing. You know what I mean? This just seems like
This is like
This
I've
seems-
been building my Pinterest board since I was 12, and now all that shit's
God.
about to come true.
yikes.
It sounds exactly like a 23-year-old.
That's oof.
100%.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
And then it just all of it. It's too much.
Oh my God.
So, what's your final verdict?
My final verdict is you're not the asshole. I think it's for the best that Emily has blocked you. If anything, I'm only sad that you don't get to see all the photos of this planning process so you can keep posting about it and we can live vicariously through you, because it sounds like it's gonna turn into quite the show.
I don't think that's necessarily true though, because Emily's building a campaign with all of what seems like her friends. So just because you
Can
block
we
her,
go follow Jemily? Hashtag Jemily.
oh God, probably. I don't think I really want to, but yeah, you probably could.
Well, I'm nosy.
But this has the potential to have some parts to it, because especially if Abigail adds in her part.
Oh, that's right. I fucking forgot all about Abigail.
Yep, Abigail was shunned,
Oh.
and she said her part was a little more complicated than OP's.
Abigail, come tell your story.
For real. Yeah, exactly.
I want to know. I
Uh-huh.
want to know everything that happened. I don't know why I'm whispering like this into the microphone.
Reddit's overall verdict was not the asshole. I got 3 comments, and they were all pretty similar. Emily, when you see this, just know your wedding looks like a tacky, low-budget 2000s gender-swapping rom-com. And if
Thank
you're going to be a
you.
classless mean girl, you should at least learn to back it up with taste.
That's what I was like, this looks like a very like a juvenile color scheme, like something a little girl would put together, hence the 12-year-old Pinterest
12-year-old.
boards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The second one is, does this mean you get added to the do not mention portion of the laminated instructions? Fun.
Oh my God, they're gonna have to reprint and laminate everything.
Now you got to shun.
OP, you fucked up the whole wedding.
Yep.
God.
Oh, well. Imagine if it happens to more people.
Oh,
You're going to have a whole sheet of just,
oh, you're gonna
Shuns.
get added to the binder
Uh-oh.
one by one.
uh-oh.
Oh,
Hopefully she's not into voodoo. Is that voodoo?
hoodoo.
Is that voodoo? What's the
with-
dolls?
Yeah, it's
That's voodoo, right? Yeah, see?
Mhm.
The third one is, okay, this is actually insane behavior. Never speak to me or anyone I know again. That's in quotes. Girl stayed in middle school. Emily's actions speak for themselves. You don't need that energy. Good riddance. And I think that's fucking fair, because this chick is nuts.
She just sounds like so much.
Yeah.
Like, just exhausting right off the bat. I don't know.
The next year and a half for you, if you decide to stay in this, is a wedding party? Is that what it's considered? What are
Yeah, the wedding
wedding party?
party.
If you decide, whoever decides to stay in this fucking wedding party,
You guys are
you're about to
a
have
really
a
bad time.
long fucking year and a half.
Mm-mm.
And no, you're not even being paid for this.
Yeah, fuck that
This
shit.
is volunteer work.
Yeah. And
Absolutely
you know,
fucking
she's
not.
just gonna get crazier and crazier. Oh, I feel so bad for you guys.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're in for.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
It's gonna suck.
All right, time for our second Am I the Asshole?
Okay. So the second story is titled, Am I the asshole, or is my wife being unreasonable about this concert situation? A couple of weeks ago, my best friend surprised me with tickets to see one of my favorite bands of all time, along with two other great bands in the lineup. My wife and I mutually enjoy these bands very much, and in the past, she wanted to get me tickets to see the headliner, and I asked her not to due to the fact that the original drummer had tragically passed away, and I was very disappointed in the new drummer that they brought in. The band has since brought in a new drummer that I really like, and I'm super excited to see them. Knowing my wife would be bummed to not see this lineup, I suggested to my friend, already knowing what his answer would be, that we make it a double date and I would pay for the additional tickets. He made it very clear that this was a guy's trip and his wife wouldn't enjoy the bands at all. So I left it at that. I finally got around to letting my wife know, and she was pretty upset. I explained to her that it was just going to be a guy's night and we could plan to go to the same concert together another time. I had actually been looking for months for a concert for her and I to go to, but I couldn't find anything that she would like or that we would like together. She suggested that I buy her a ticket and that she would go with us but be in a different section. Our section is already sold out anyway. I told her that it was silly that she couldn't just let it go and let us guys go have our night out and I would make up for it. She's still hanging on to it weeks later. Is she being unreasonable, or am I the asshole?
I don't see a problem with her going if she's going to be in a different section. Now, if I put myself in that situation and it was you, I would feel some sort of way by you being by yourself in that kind of environment, right? And not with, like, call it a fucking battle buddy, whatever the fuck you want, like somebody with you,
Yeah.
right? Because, like, there's a lot of shit that can happen in those crowds and kind of thing.
Mhm.
But, like, if you're already offering to buy another ticket, then, like, say, like, if there was a situation where it was like, again, talking like us, right? And it was like your cousin, right? Then I see no problem as long as there's somebody with you and you have somebody like so you can keep an eye on each other,
Yeah.
right? I see no problem with that if you're going to be in a different section. I would feel some sort of way by you, like, being there and, like, we're not enjoying it together. But if, like, you express, like, it sounds like she expressed, like, she really wants to see this band, why would you object to her going if she wants to enjoy it as well? And, like, you can still enjoy your boys' night or whatever in your own section, right? Since it's already sold out, and then she can enjoy the same show, right? I don't see a problem with that. So I don't think she's overreacting at all. I don't know if I'd call this guy an asshole. I guess he's stuck in the kind of I think I don't agree with how he not mitigated the situation, but how he handled the situation. Because I understand that his buddy is like, dude, it's a fucking dude's night. Like, can we just do this? You know what I mean? I get that. But they're not even gonna be around you.
Yeah.
Especially if the section is like across the stadium. Is it really that big of a fucking deal? You know what I mean? Say the question verbatim one more time.
Well, the title was, Am I the asshole, or is my wife being unreasonable about this concert situation?
If those are the options, I mean, I would have to say you're the asshole for not letting her go. I think that will be my verdict. I don't see why it's a problem for her to go, because you can still, she's not gonna intrude on your fucking guys' night in a fucking stadium with thousands of people.
Exactly.
So I guess I would say that you're the asshole for how you handled the situation.
Well,
What do you think?
Oh, I thought the same thing.
Okay.
That yeah. I mean, I definitely thought that he was the asshole for, like, making it seemed like he was trying to keep her away from, like, going to the concert. But I agree that if she was saying that she wants to go and just be in a different section, if anything, you guys are just gonna, like, drive there and then back together. That's it.
Yeah.
There's not a problem with that. I mean,
I don't see the big deal.
Yeah.
Up until the point that she asked that, I wasn't sure which way I was gonna lean.
No.
I had no idea. But when you add that little bit in there, she just wants to go and she's fine being in a different section. Like, dude, just what the fuck is the problem?
Yeah, there's not even an issue.
I don't understand.
I would buy my own fucking ticket and just go. I'd be like, okay, you go have your guys' night. I'll fucking drive myself and go sit in my own section. I don't even say shit.
I mean,
if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. I'm going to see the concert.
I don't see why it's an issue. Like,
yeah.
but then like it's already that right there is just gonna like create tension. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
why not just avoid the whole thing and be like, yeah, you can go. Like, we'll just enjoy
Yeah.
it separately because our section's full or whatever.
I agree.
I don't think it's a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
What did Reddit have to say?
Well, they said that OP was the asshole.
Okay.
The first comment said, "You're the asshole. You actively stopped her from giving you this same gift in the past, and now you're not only accepting the gift from someone else, you're actively excluding her from even partaking in it. Listen carefully. This isn't, do I have the right? This is, am I the asshole? What's more, it does not matter whether 1,000 internet strangers think you are an asshole. We do. It matters if your wife thinks you're an asshole. She does."
Okay.
And then the second one was, "You're the asshole." They first quoted, "I finally got around to letting my wife know." And they said, "And how long did that actually take?" The second quote, "I had actually been looking for months for a concert for her and I to go to, but could not find anything that she would like or that we would like together." Seriously? Obviously that's a lie because your friend found tickets easily enough. And the third quote, "She suggested that I buy her a ticket and that she would go with us but be in a different section. I told her that it was silly and I would make up for it. How about you offer to buy 2 tickets for her so she can go and bring a girlfriend with her?"
That's what I just said.
Yeah. And said, "Dude, the red flags are flying all over your decisions. She has every right to hang on to it all these weeks later." And the last one said, "You're the asshole because you won't let her get a ticket for a different section. It's your fault she didn't get to see the band the first time around. You're way too controlling. First, it was because of the drummer, and now it's because of guys' night. But it would still be guys' night because she wouldn't even be with you during the concert. You're selfish, and you're the asshole."
Boom. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I said the same shit.
Yep. I know. That's why
That's so
when I
funny.
was going to respond, I was like, well, I already read these. It's so
Yeah.
hard when you're the one reading it.
Oh yeah.
And then you go to respond because I'm like, well, now that I've read comments, like I have that in my head. So I feel like I almost need to start doing it like I do with reality rants and like put down my response and then go look at comments.
See, it's easy for me to take it back though, because like, so I'll read the story, right? And then I'll do the comments and all that kind of stuff. And then when we talk about it, I can take myself back to what I thought originally.
That's fair.
You know, and take the comments out of it. I don't know why. I can just do that.
Yeah.
Well, I originally thought this, but then after I read the comments,
Yeah.
like then I was like, well, fuck, that actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. I just
you
feel
know?
like sometimes it's a lot easier for me to remember to go back and say that
Yeah.
versus like
there was one where I and everybody else missed that because she didn't actually say it, and I said this on one of our episodes. But it was the lesbian couple.
Oh yeah,
sharing the bed on the
Yep.
vacation, right?
Mhm.
And the mom had the whole family had a fucking huge issue with
Mhm.
it. And in the post, she didn't say female. She just said female and I.
Yeah.
And that's up for interpretation, right? So
Mhm.
then I got through it and I had my own opinions on it, right? And then I got to the comments and it was all just like homophobic type stuff. And then I was
Mhm.
like, oh, fuck, this is female. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I added it into the story for
Just for more-
clarification.
yeah.
Exactly. So no one was confused, like in the shorts or the episode or whatever, you know?
No,
so the
that
same,
helps.
So the same thing, right? So I
Mhm.
read it once and then I was able to put myself in that position and like, this is what I originally thought. But then like after I read the comments, this is what I thought. You know?
Yeah.
So that helps me.
That's fair.
Because you're right. Once you read the comments,
it does
it
tend
skews.
to change.
It can,
yeah.
Like, oh, well, fuck, I didn't think about that.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I think, I don't know, maybe for the ones that I'm like, this is juicy or whatever, like
yeah.
I need to just make a point to write down my initial thoughts on it and then go look at comments.
Yeah. That's
Just
fair.
so I don't forget what I was going to say.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, now it's time for our third Am I the Asshole story.
So this story is titled, Am I the Asshole for Kicking Everyone Out After My Sister Lied and Said My Apartment Was Hers? I, 23 female, live alone in a decently nice apartment, and I'm proud of it. My sister, Amelia, 20 female, lives at home. We've always been very close, so I gave her a key for convenience and emergencies. Since I moved in about 10 months ago, Amelia has been coming over a lot. At first, it was nice, but now it's almost daily. I work long hours and value my space and privacy, so this has been a little frustrating for a while, but I try to be understanding because I know she really wants to move out too. Over the past 2 to 3 months, Amelia's been obsessed with my apartment and its aesthetic. She constantly comments on how she would decorate differently or suggest that we should move furniture around. I usually brush it off as jokes. It didn't really start to get weird until I started coming to her in my apartment after letting herself in while I wasn't home. I don't understand that sentence right there, but
So she would come home and Amelia would have already let
I
herself
think so, yeah.
in.
It didn't really start to get weird until I started coming to her in my apartment after letting herself in while I wasn't home. A few times I had noticed she rearranged little things. It bugged me, but I didn't outwardly confront her because it wasn't worth a fight with her. About 2 weeks ago, Amelia and I were at a mutual friend's party, and I overheard her talking to someone about her new apartment. And when I walked up to her friend, her friend said something like, "It looks nice from the pictures," which made me think she was showing people my place and telling them it's hers. A few days later, I came home early from work and she was on my couch with a girl I've never met. Amelia looked obviously shocked and left quickly to go shopping. It happened again a few days later with our 2 cousins instead, but she didn't seem to care that I came home this time. I texted her later and asked her to ask me before inviting anyone over to my apartment. All she said was K. After that, I assumed all was well. She was still over a lot, but she was acting oddly nice. I found this weird and was immediately suspicious. But from what I could tell, she wasn't doing anything strange. Boy, was I wrong. Last night, I came home after a 12-hour shift, and she was there again. But this time with 5 friends playing a drinking game in my living room.
What?
I was exhausted and livid. I told them all to leave. Amelia tried to talk to me in the kitchen, but I wasn't having it. I told them again to leave, and one of her friends asked why I was there. In my apartment. I lost it. I yelled because I live here. Amelia lives with our parents. Now get the fuck out. They left quickly, but my family is now saying that I embarrassed her in front of all of her friends, and Amelia is humiliated. I honestly don't think I did anything wrong, but my family is saying my sister is devastated. I'm not even sure what to do from here. I tend to overreact sometimes, but this is wild and very out of character for my sister. Am I the asshole?
Absolutely not. The first time that I came home to her having somebody in my apartment, I would have taken my key back. Like that is a no fucking go. You like for okay. I wouldn't have given her a key in the first place. Let's just say that. But yeah, absolutely. Like if you brought one person to my house that I didn't know and like I showed up, I didn't know who it was. That's what she said, right? That it was a girl that she didn't know.
Correct. The first time.
Yeah, no, you can give me my fucking key back immediately.
Okay.
No, I don't give a shit. Give me my key back. You should not be bringing anybody to my house without letting me know. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
And then the second time with the cousins, if I didn't take the key back the first time, definitely would have the second time.
I think there are already copies of the keys.
Ooh.
They're already floating around. Her friends probably have keys to her apartment.
Change your locks.
So what stuck out to me the most is about the last thing she said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and very out of character for my sister, right? This is in reference to the key.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that because this is very out of character for her, right? And they're both similar in age. One's OP's 23 and then her sister's 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they've probably been through a lot and everything. So I could understand her originally giving her the key.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like she was trustworthy. But now it's like, that's nuked. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, no. That's why I was saying the second you bring somebody over to my house, no. Absolutely not. Like this is my sanctuary, my safe haven.
100%.
The number one place where I feel safe and can like just come home and
the
like
only place.
be how I want to be. Don't you ever make me feel uncomfortable in my own home. Like I will put a stop to that so fucking fast. You'll never be allowed here ever again.
Especially if you're doing long hours, you're doing 12-hour shifts.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like she has all this time to be alone in your apartment. Like my thing would also, I'd be like, are you bringing dudes back here? Like, is that something I need to be, are you like, since
Probably.
you're playing this off like it's your place, do I need to like change my sheets every time before I get into bed or what the fuck is going on here?
And I think OP is 100% correct when she says that she thinks that when her sister Amelia said her new apartment at the mutual friends party,
Mm-hmm.
she was definitely talking about your place.
Absolutely.
And
And
that
then
right
she's
there, I
showing
would've-
pictures, that too. Like, no. No.
I'm so petty that I would have stepped in right there.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been like, hey, can I see that picture? Oh, hey, that's my fucking place.
Oh,
not
yeah.
yours.
Yeah. I definitely would have like nipped this in the bud a long time ago.
So I think I'm not on the side of Amelia in any way, shape, or form, but I do judge OP a little bit because you let this get way too fucking far.
You did for sure. You were
There's-
being way too passive for
There's like
too long.
There's like 5 red flags.
You let it slide too many times.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So what's your verdict?
I don't think you're the asshole, but you need to work on your fucking boundaries. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
hard.
Okay.
Like, draw some lines in the sand. Take those fucking keys back, dude. Change your locks.
Change your locks.
Honestly, yeah, don't even worry about getting the keys back.
Change your
Just change the locks.
You are not welcome here anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Part of me, so I agree. My original verdict was not the asshole. It's still my verdict. I do go back to what I just said though, where I think OP is just you're giving too much.
Yes.
You're giving too much, right? And I don't think you suck for that. So I'm not gonna say
no,
everyone sucks
I don't
here,
think everyone sucks
but
here.
I agree that you need to fucking fix yourself.
You need to get a fucking backbone.
You're I don't know if this would be enabling. I would argue that this is borderline enabling her to just continue this behavior because you're not fucking checking it. You finally did, but that's when there was fucking 5 strangers in your house playing a drinking game, probably spilling shit, right? You let it get too far. But I do agree. My verdict would also be not the asshole. And then the overall verdict on Reddit was not the asshole. I got 3 of the top comments that I found. The first one is, I'm sure Amelia is humiliated. Being caught in a lie is humiliating, but she did that to herself, not the asshole. Second one is, don't bother getting the keys back. She probably already made a copy. Just change the locks.
There you go.
And then the next one was, she want cosplaying independent. I think they meant she wants. She wants to cosplay independent woman. Oops, how embarrassing for her, not the asshole.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
you're just, I mean, at this point, you are just playing a role.
Yeah,
because, I mean,
that's the thing that gets me too, is like, how did you not foresee this playing out this way? That you were just going to keep playing it off like it was your apartment? Did you never think that your sister was going to find out? Come on.
I mean, yeah,
like,
that's a good question, but it seems
come
like
the fuck on.
It seems like that she was just gonna play it out.
I know, but it's like you're being dumb.
Very delusional though, because even at the beginning, OP was saying that even when they were just hanging out, Amelia was saying how they could like rearrange the apartment and stuff. It's like, this is not your fucking home.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll keep an eye out if there's like any open apartments in this building or something. Maybe they have the same layout, and then you can decorate your apartment the way that you would like. Like I would have had that kind of rebuttal the second that she started doing all that. I mean, but yeah, that's what we were saying, is that OP let a lot slide for it to get to this point.
Another thing that she says too that's interesting that I just thought of is that she mentions how Amelia wants to move out. And that's why she's over at her apartment all the time. You being here all the time isn't going to get you any closer to that goal.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe instead of sitting at my apartment all the time, go like get a job. And save up your money
or work more
something,
hours or whatever you're doing. But you sitting here fucking pretending that
yes,
my achievements are yours is not going to get you fucking anywhere.
That's what
I would cut this off. You're not welcome anymore unless I invite you. That's it. No,
I'd be like, you can only be here when I'm here, and I need like a 3-day notice.
Yeah, 100%. All right, time for our last. Am I the asshole?
All right. Our final story is titled, Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend he was rude for not fixing my tire? Yesterday, I, 22 female, was having really, really bad cramps at work. And by the time I got off work, they were pretty bad. On my way back, my tire blew out. I pulled over and realized I was right by my boyfriend's exit, like a couple minutes from his place. I called AAA and they said it would be about an hour, but it ended up being around an hour and a half due to traffic. So I called my boyfriend, 24 male. I told him what happened and that I felt really sick from the cramps. I told him I was basically hunched over in my seat and asked if he could come help me. He knows how to change a tire and I have a spare in my trunk. He said he had just gotten home and was in the middle of a game with his friends. He said since AAA was already on the way, I'd probably be okay waiting. I said I understood, but told him I was in a lot of pain and asked if he could come after the game then, since I was still going to be there for a while. He kind of paused and then said he probably couldn't, that he was planning to just stay on with his friends for the night and didn't really want to get back out. I got upset. I told him I was stuck on the side of the road in a lot of pain and it would take him like 20 minutes to come help me and I could be on my way instead of sitting there for a super long time. He said he gets that, but AAA was already coming and he didn't think it made sense for him to come out. I waited for a while and texted him again later saying I still felt even worse and asked if he was sure he couldn't come, even just to help me real quick. And he said he didn't think it was necessary and that I'd be fine waiting. I ended up sitting there for around an hour and a half total before AAA finally came. My cramps were still awful, and I just felt kind of miserable and alone the whole time. Later, he texted asking if I got home okay, and I said yeah, but I was kind of upset he didn't come. He said he thought it wasn't a big deal since I wasn't in danger and there was already a plan. I told him it still would have meant a lot if he came, especially since he could have helped me fix it way faster and because I felt really bad physically. He said he understands that now, but at the time he didn't think it was necessary. I told him I would have never left him in a situation like that and that I just felt uncared for and that he was super mean. He told me I was overreacting and being annoying, and we haven't spoken since. So, am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend he was rude for not fixing my tire?
Absolutely fucking not. You need to break up with this person. This is not a person that's going to protect you in a time of need. Prioritizes. This sounds like, did you say ages? 24 male.
Yep, he's 24 and she's 22.
You're acting like you're fucking 17, guy. And you don't deserve a woman, obviously, right? You should be, I don't think it's fair that you say that she's not in danger because she's literally on the side of the road. How do you fucking know she's not in danger? You're not fucking there, right?
Yeah.
Especially in that kind of situation. There's even squad cars that get fucking rear-ended and they're only there for a couple minutes, right? You're on the side of the road for an hour and a half. Somebody's not paying attention, somebody's drunk, whatever. How in the fuck do you know that she's safe, right? No, she's definitely not the asshole. But yeah, you need to break up with this person immediately because they're not going to lift a finger for you. And then to say, what was the last thing he said? That stuck with me. But
he said, he told me I was overreacting and being annoying.
Annoying, right there. Yeah, that, yeah, you need to break up with this person immediately. And they're not even a friend, right?
No.
This is a horrible relationship. And it sounds like a kid that prioritizes their buddies, the video game over the safety of you. And that's not something that, what you should do is, I guess what you should have done is called like a male friend to come help you out, right? That may get the message across that there are other people that can fucking help me. I don't need you. But yeah, you need to cut off this relationship.
Yeah.
Because this isn't gonna get better. For a split second, I was on the guy's side when he started to apologize because I think there's a lot of value in that, right? Now, this is in the mind of like 16 to 17-year-old kid that's still fucking figuring shit out, right? Not a 24-year-old.
Yeah.
But I was about to give him some credit for that because like if he did go, like I didn't mean it that way, and if it never happened again kind of thing, then like he learned his lesson kind of thing. I guess there's some value in that. But you're fucking 24 years old, right? There's no excuse for this. And then you call her annoying. This whole thing is it's very toxic. And but no, absolutely not the asshole.
Yeah, I agreed. I definitely, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, could not be me. Like, I would, no. The second that.
This has actually happened.
Yeah.
Several times.
Hey.
Where's the lie? And I'm pretty sure I rushed to you in your car 3 times. You're counting. It literally happened 3 times like the last year. So no, this couldn't be you, and it's not you.
There was at least like a year gap between the first and the second one. And then there was a short gap.
I know. Now, I will say, though, like, I understand being annoyed Because I know there was one time you called me. I was like, I was in the middle of something. I was in the middle of some build or
Because that one was my fault.
something.
I will say. That one
there was
absolutely was my fault because I had been getting the low tire pressure.
Yeah.
And that's when I went to that machine and I was trying to fill up the air.
Oh,
and it was one of those new machines. You had to like hold it a specific way.
Yeah,
I ended up like letting all the fucking air out of my tire.
I was in the middle of something and you were like, my tire's flat again. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was like, it's flat. I don't know what to do. I was like, I've been trying to fix it.
Honestly,
didn't know.
The most annoying thing about that, and like this even makes this guy look more like a piece of shit because you were at the gas station, you were at the pump. you were at the fucking air and like you couldn't figure out. So you were pushing on the fucking air and you ended up draining your entire thing. And that's why I was annoyed, right? Rightfully so, because I had to go all the way across town to get to the fucking corner store that you were at so I could properly put the air in your tire and then go back to what I was doing.
The tire that already had air in it before I touched
God.
That's why I don't put air in my tires anymore.
But to come back to it, right? Even more so, right? This guy is saying that I don't need to come because AAA is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I easily could have been like, well, you could just ask somebody to fucking figure out how to fill your tire, right?
Yeah.
Ask one of the workers or whatever, right? But instead, I went there and helped, right? Because that's the right fucking answer.
Yeah.
So this guy is a piece of shit. This guy is a piece of garbage.
I agree.
And she needs to fucking absolutely lose him.
Absolutely.
And you need to stop draining your tire.
That happened one time.
Stop
the
popping your
other
tires.
two were
The
not.
other two. You're not helping your case right now.
That was the only time that I did it, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
the
God.
other time, it was the road.
The road.
I don't know what else it would be. No, the first one for sure was the curb. I was trying not to hit a car. It was icy out. Whatever. God.
What was your verdict?
I forgot what we were talking about.
The piece of shit that wouldn't go help his girlfriend.
That's right. Yeah. So my verdict was not the asshole, as was Reddit.
Okay.
And the first comment was, he's not obligated to fix your tire, even though it would have been nice. By the same token, you're not obligated to remain his girlfriend if you would rather date someone who has your back.
Boom. There you go.
If I was your boyfriend, I would have shown up with my friends and helped you out because my friends are amazing and I choose to remain friends with people who share my values. Edit, not the asshole. So saying like if he was telling his friends and they were like, just get on the game. So I don't know if that's what that was alluding to.
Okay.
But the next
solid friends though.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Exactly. Okay. But the next one said, your boyfriend just showed you that he will not be there for you when things are tough or inconvenient. I'm sure he's happy to be there when things are fun and easy, but he will not stick around in bad situations. Do what you will with that knowledge.
She wasn't feeling good either. Yeah, that makes it worse too. Yeah, I totally just forgot about that.
Yep.
Damn.
And then this third one said, I'd get it if you didn't want to change a tire on the side of the highway because it can be dangerous, but at least go be with her or something. The fact that he basically just went, dang, that sucks. Good luck with that speaks volumes.
I can appreciate that. Oh.
No, go ahead.
I can appreciate that because I've had one of the things when your tires popped, right?
Last time it did, I was on a busy
You were in
road.
a really bad spot and it was on the side facing the road.
Yeah.
And I got to you and I was like, I'm not fucking changing that tire.
No, because it was a busy road and it was on this side.
Traffic is like at my back.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna be crouched down. There's no fucking way. Like we can pay for this to get moved.
Yeah.
So like I can appreciate that, but what I did is I came because also another thing, like I already alluded to, was the fact that you can get rear-ended. So when I found out when you contacted me and told me that your tire was flat, right? I came there and you guys were in a bad spot. Not only am I not going to change the tire right there because my fucking back is to the road and all the cars, but also you guys are sitting in the car.
Yeah.
I need to get you out of there in case your car gets rear-ended. So you can still show up, get her, remove her from that. And I think even what we did is you stayed on the phone with AAA, and when they showed up, we went back to your car.
Yeah.
That's the right fucking answer. You could have
Mhm.
just went and picked her up, taken her home, right? Since you're only a couple minutes away.
Exactly.
And then I don't know where the 20 minutes came from. Maybe she was talking about him changing the tire.
That's
kinda thing.
exactly what it was.
It's gonna
That
take
she
longer
was
than that,
saying
but-
the full, well, yeah, but she
I
was
get it,
saying like
yeah.
for you to drive out here
Right.
or even just like swoop her up or something and then take her back to his place. Maybe even that could have been 20 minutes, but still, like you said,
She said in the
you
beginning
still
that
should have fucking shown up.
Yeah, she was on the exit and it was only a couple minutes away from his house.
Yeah.
So that's a literal couple minutes. You're talking about a 10-minute task to
Yeah.
go get her and get her to safety.
Mhm.
And you couldn't fucking do that. So
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
absolute piece of shit.
Well, this last comment said, "Yo, fuck this man. I'll dump him for you."
There you go. See?
Yeah.
That's 100%.
All right. Well, that was our last Am I the Asshole story.
So now it's time for our votes for the Asshole of the Week award. So who you voting for? Story 1, Bridezilla. Story 2, Concert Husband. Story 3, Apartment Thief. Story 4, Deadbeat Boyfriend.
Deadbeat boyfriend, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's the biggest asshole.
Oof.
Just because she was potentially in a dangerous
That's fair.
situation.
I'm gonna go. I recognize that and I agree, but I think Bridezilla is worse because she's gonna torture people for a fucking year and a half.
That's true.
That's her plan. And though I do appreciate the danger that the girlfriend was in, I completely appreciate that. But between those two, I'm gonna go with Bridezilla just because of the severity and also
the longevity.
not only the longevity, but the fact that you dropped off flowers and a note to the person that you're kicking out of your bride's what is it called again?
The bridal party.
The bridal party.
Yeah.
And you fucking found her house and you haven't been close friends since middle school.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm gonna
don't
go with
know.
Bridezilla because
Yeah.
she's fucking crazy.
Fucking Jemily. She is going to drive everybody crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Are you sticking with
Abigail, if you're out there, please. I want to know your
Let us
story,
know.
man.
Yep. We'll cover it. Are you sticking with story 4, Deadbeat Boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Bridezilla. So let us
All
know
right.
in the comments what you think.
Yes. So
Uh-huh.
who's your asshole of the week?
Exactly. Before we wrap up, we want to let everybody know we want to hear from you, whether you agree, disagree, have some topic requests, or maybe have your own Am I the Asshole story. We want to hear about it. So feel free to drop a comment, send us a direct message, or email us. All of our links and information is available at our website, which is therantingpodcast.com. Anything you want to add before we wrap up?
I don't think so. This is fun.
What'd you think of this one? What'd you think of the first one with all the pictures? Was it?
It was good. It was, I mean, I wasn't really sure what to expect as far as the pictures went. I hope that there's like updates, honestly. I
Yeah.
want to know more.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
I felt like I could have gotten some more dirt in there.
I almost skipped it because of the way it was formatted was very strange. Like there wasn't any, I don't know, it just seemed like the post and then it went straight into the pictures. But like it was such like a juicy story
Yeah.
that I was like, I don't want to add anything to it because then I'm adding to the story.
Yeah.
So I really just tried to keep the context that she intended,
Yeah.
right? But try to like format it in a way that can be followed easily. So hopefully it
Mhm.
worked out. But yeah, if there's any, I'll keep an eye out. If I have to, I'll reach out to OP and see if there's anything that
Yeah.
maybe she can link us up with Abigail or something.
Yeah, I'm about to go look for that hashtag Jemily.
Yeah.
I want to
Oh,
see.
God.
I want to see what's happening.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So let everybody know. All right, that's it for us. If you like the show, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see everyone next week.
Yay!
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.